My whole motivation and inspiration for making this documentary is I was the worst of the worst for this type of stuff: video games, social media, the internet. And I didn't know it at the time, but it was actually draining my life, really taking away from every other part of my life. And I really regret getting it in the first place, and I wish someone would have told me about the consequences and the effects of this, because I honestly didn't know. And I just really hope that this maybe can help open people's eyes to the real effects that this stuff has. There's no denying that social media, video games and the internet have become an integral part of our society. What happens when these technologies turn from convenience to compulsion? Even though technological advancements have allowed us to connect with whoever, whenever we want, I strongly believe that as a society we have never been so disconnected. Children spend an average of 50 minutes per day checking social media. Social media platforms, video games and the internet are meticulously designed to engage our brains. They exploit innate psychological principles going back millions of years, such as social validation, to keep us hooked. Every like, comment, level up or funny post triggers a release of dopamine in our brains, the neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. Over time, our brains become desensitized to this unnatural hit of dopamine and begin to seek out these digital rewards. This leads not only to compulsive behaviors, but can also cause people to feel less motivation and drive to achieve natural forms of dopamine, such as going on a run or talking with your family. But what exactly is a compulsive behavior? According to the American Psychiatric Association, compulsive behaviors are repetitive behaviors or mental acts that a person feels driven to perform in response to an obsession, such as social media. This can manifest in many ways, such as scrolling on TikTok for 3 hours or playing 10 games of Fortnite. Video games in particular provide a sense of achievement and progress, tapping into our innate desire for mastery. The constant feedback and sense of accomplishment keep us coming back for more, often at the expense of real-life responsibilities and achievements. However, it's not just video games. The internet, with its endless supply of information and entertainment, offers an irresistible form of escapism from the pressures of daily life. This constant stimulation is not a healthy way to relax and often leads to heightened depression and anxiety. Moreover, social media platforms thrive on the fear of missing out and social comparison. The carefully created highlight reels of others can foster feelings of inadequacy and low self-esteem, fueling a cycle of compulsive scrolling and validation seeking. Ultimately, the abuse of social media, video games and the internet can have profound consequences on our mental health, leading to increased rates of anxiety, depression and loneliness among young adults. It's crucial to recognize the addictive nature of these technologies and take proactive steps to maintain a healthy life mentally and physically. But what are the possible solutions that can help deal with social media, video games and the internet?
It needs to be regulated a lot more. The EU and the governments aren't doing enough for the right reasons. It's tricky. Social media use falls under free speech, and governments can't be seen impeding on your rights. But I think stricter sign-ups, that you shouldn't have an account on them until you're 16. I think 13 is far too young. Sometimes even platforms let you sign up when you're younger. I think we should make parents aware of the dangers. I think giving children phones should be an absolute no-no. Giving children tablets should be an absolute no-no. People need to be educated in school from a younger age, primary schools, about the dangers of social media.
So, we've looked at the consequences of social media, video games and the internet, which is all well and good. But I want to take a step back and look at the bigger picture and ask the question of you, the audience. Why do I, as a 16-year-old secondary school student, even have the option to make a documentary about this topic in the first place? Why is this problem not already solved? Why is this not common knowledge? And why does it feel like it's up to my generation to fix this? Governments all over the world know the ins and outs of this. They know it's a problem, yet they do nothing, they take no action. I mean, surely not. Surely no government would ever prioritise financial gain over their own citizens' mental health. Because if they did, that would be outright immoral. I speak to you now. Put the phone down, put the controller down, turn off the TV, go outside, try new things, meet new people. Take action. Because if you don't, I guarantee you in 50 years, you will look up from your phone and you will realise that you've been entertained to your grave.
don't know if you're gonna leave this in, but it's like crack for teenagers.
That's good.
Don't put that in.